Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
I have with me Mr. Sambit Patra, the BJP's Puri Lok Sabha candidate. Patra is the BJP official spokesperson also. In Puri, he is taking on sitting Lok Sabha MP, BJD's Pinaki Mishra. Welcome to the print, sir.
Thank you.
This is your first foray into electoral politics. So how is it going so far?
We are doing well. There is a strong wave, a strong current for Narendra Modi ji, our Prime Minister. And I'm firm that this time with the organizational strength that the BJP has on the ground, we would be able to convert the mood for Modi to vote for Modi.
And sir, how do you see BJP's prospects in Puri, considering the fact that you are taking on a 3-time MP from this seat?
There's a strong anti-incumbency against my opponent because of the simple fact that he has not visited Puri ever. In 3 years, he has come only 3 or 4 times to Puri. He has not come to Puri. Secondly, as the media has also reported, his track record in Parliament is a dismal one. He has hardly attended the Parliament. He has hardly spoken about the issues of Puri there. Puri lacks a developmental skeleton over here. We don't have proper tourist development out here, despite the fact that it has a great potential in tourism. We see that Puri doesn't have a good hospital. The basic infrastructure needs of Puri are not being fulfilled by the incumbent MP, and that's the reason as to why the man who is not campaigning, the man who is not on the ground, who is only relying on money, it's basically versus a common man like me versus a man who is moneyed.
Sir, you are quite outspoken in television debates, at times outrageous too. So is it a deliberate thing or is it a natural style? And now, will you be more restrained on what you say, considering that you are seeking for votes?
No, I'm always restrained. I'm never outspoken. I'm never outrageous. I'm very courteous otherwise. Of course, TV debates have their own ways of conducting themselves. It depends on what the topic is, how the opponent behaves, and that's how TV debates are different, and contesting election is a different issue altogether.
And what are the main issues on which you are seeking votes in Puri?
So the main issues are development. Puri, despite the fact that it's one of the largest constituencies in Orissa, it doesn't have a proper hospital. People have to travel all the way from Puri to Cuttack or Bhubaneswar for any kind of ailment that they suffer from. Despite the fact that Puri has a huge potential for tourism, this potential has not been tapped by the incumbent government, by the incumbent MP. Small needs like a need for overbridge for better transportation has not been fulfilled by the government. Rail line, thanks to Narendra Modi ji, recently we saw the rail line to Nayagarh, otherwise it was lacking. Fourthly, employment of the youth is a major issue. Many factories which were functioning previously, like the sugarcane factory of Nayagarh, the coir factory in Satyavadi, these all stand closed since about a decade or two. These need to be reopened. Fourthly, temple is one of the important part of Puri's life. Both the Sevayats, the one who are the servitors of Lord, as well as the devotees who come from all corners of the country and the world, in fact, to take a glimpse of Bhagwan Jagannath, both of them have not been given the facility that they really deserve. So all these has to be taken into account, and we have to move forward.
So you have a very hectic election campaigning, but you are also very active on the social media, Twitter. How do you manage? How do you handle?
The busiest man in the world has the most amount of time to spare, and the best idea of we, the youth who are contesting elections or otherwise, is Mr. Narendra Modi. If our Prime Minister can do so much of work and yet be present on all the platforms, we can only learn from him and try to follow what he does. Mr. Modi had always pointed out that, look, social media and telephone, in fact, is going to be a platform on which future elections would be fought. In fact, your medium is also one of the most active social media medium. So naturally, we have to be active. There's no other way out.
So how many hours do you campaign in a given day?
See, there's a prescribed schedule of the Election Commission that you cannot campaign beyond a point in the night. We follow that schedule. So off the mic, without using the loudspeaker, we campaign even after night. Campaign in the sense visiting people's places, going to the eateries.
So it's like 15 hours a day, 14 hours
more than that. We hardly sleep for 3.5 hours, but most of the time, because it's a lively city, devotees come, there are eateries in the night which are open, which are hub of association of people. I go there, sit and have a chat or a cup of tea So you are with the people all the time. Or I spend my nights and my day in villages. By that, even if you are not campaigning, your presence itself sends a message, and you can know about the woes of the people, the worries of the people, the needs of the people. So that way you educate yourself as well.
So there's this perception that BJP is playing the religion card in this election. So in a city like Puri, which has and Odisha too, which has over 90% Hindu population. So do you think that it
No,
matters?
we are not playing any religious card over here. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is our mantra, and the only card that needs to be taken forward is the card of development, the plank of development, and that's what we are talking about. No religion card.
And do you think that the BJD government in the state has not done enough, despite the plethora of schemes that they have launched? On the ground, not much development in terms of infrastructure has happened?
See, 19 years is a long period. They could have in fact transformed the state from what we see today to something which we will see when Mr. Modi's government comes here. Remember, the Bimaru states, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, the Bimaru states have come out of the tag of Bimaru states thanks to the BJP government over there for 15 years, and many of the states like Madhya Pradesh, etc. So Odisha still, in fact, the BJP government says that Odisha today is one of the most backward states and it needs special support. Why is it that Odisha still is a backward state? If you go around, you would see that many of our people, our brethren, stay in huts, in hamlets, huts. They don't have pakka house. Why? They don't have toilets. Now, thanks to Mr. Modi's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, we have toilets, etc. So the thought needs to go that after all these years of being in government, what have they really done? What have they really done?
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.